We live in the age of information and technology, yet there are some old facts that we still circulate and believe to be true because they're passed on from generation to generation. We never really felt the need to question these nuggets of wisdom, but the reality is some of it just isn't true. Here are 10 false facts we still believe. Number 1. It takes 7 years to digest gum. The ingredients found in your average bubblegum can't even be digested by humans. Therefore, it will simply pass right through your system if you accidentally swallow some. It also just takes a few hours to a day or two to exit your bowels, and not 7 years. Number 2. Your fingernails continue to grow even after you die. This morbid assumption has been speculated for many years. However, it isn't true at all. The BBC busted this myth by finding out that when a person dies, their cells die within minutes. When nerve cells no longer have a glucose store to rely on, they die in approximately 3 to 7 minutes. Fingernails can't grow without this energy source for cells. What sparked this false fact? The skin around fingernails and hair becomes dehydrated after death and retract, which can give the illusion of longer nails or nail growth on a cadaver. Number 3. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. Many of us have been taught to believe that lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. However, did you know that the Empire State Building gets struck by lightning 25 times a year? The next time you hear someone share this false fact, tell them to Google Roy Sullivan. Sullivan was a park ranger who was hit by lightning a whopping 7 times in his lifetime. Number 4. Shaving your hair makes it grow back thicker. Contrary to popular belief, shaving your body hair does not cause it to grow back thicker. When you use a razor to shave, it gives your facial hair or body hair a blunt tip. It then feels a bit coarser and may even appear to look darker in color when it starts growing out. However, what you actually see is the base of the hair strand, because shaving takes off the finer, thinner tip, hence giving it a stubby appearance. Number 5. Sugar makes kids hyper. We've often heard that sugar gives you a sugar rush and makes you hyper. However, many studies have proven that sugar doesn't really have this effect on children. While sugar may have other negative effects on your body over time, hyperactivity due to sugar may just be based on perception. One study in particular involved asking parents to rate their child's level of hyperactivity after consumption of a sugary drink. Parents claimed that they observed a rise in hyperactivity, but unbeknownst to them, the drinks were actually sugar-free. Number 6. If you touch a baby bird, its mother will abandon it. Baby birds leave the nest when it's time to learn to fly. Just like humans learning to walk, it takes a couple of tries to get it right. They sometimes end up on the ground, struggling to get back up. If you pick up a baby bird thinking he's in trouble and return him to his nest, don't worry. Birds don't have a keen sense of smell and are unlikely to abandon their babies if they catch a whiff of your scent on their offspring. Number 7. You can give yourself arthritis by cracking your knuckles. You aren't setting yourself up for arthritis if you have a regular habit of cracking your knuckles. According to this orthopedist, the popping sounds you hear when you crack your joints are simply nitrogen bubbles bursting in your synovial fluid. It doesn't cause any harm, and the bubbles reform after 20 minutes or so. Number 8. Roaches can survive a nuclear blast. Cockroaches are evasive and hardy creatures. This has led to the notion that they can survive a nuclear war. However, this study from 1963 suggests otherwise. When dosed with 6400 rem, 93% of the cockroaches in the experiment died. Such a dose is 10 times higher than the average human can withstand, but it goes to show that roaches aren't immortal after all. Number 9. Humans came from monkeys. Charles Darwin said that humans, monkeys, and apes have many similarities compared to other species. He never said that the human race evolved from actual monkeys, but rather that we may share a common ancestor. Number 10. Chameleons change color to blend in with their surroundings. Chameleons are known for their amazing color-changing abilities. However, they change their color to display mood and temperature control, not necessarily camouflage. In fact, a chameleon's quote-unquote resting hue is more camouflaging than when they intentionally change their skin color.